Ten.
Stand by to take studio.
7, 6.
Stand by camera 1, mics 1 and 2.
3, 2, 1.
Take studio.
Good afternoon, MCHS. Welcome to MCTV News. I'm your host, Stephen Hoffman. On today's episode, we will be featuring a news report on a recent sale at Ward's Auctions, a dance video by our in-house Michael Jackson, a skit by Juliet and Jasmine King titled Do's and Don'ts of MCTV, but first, our top story. Not so long ago, the school had its annual Easter celebration, and one of our top reporters, Rose Van Brabant, had the opportunity to film and interview the staff and students to see their thoughts on the event and find out more about its significance.
On April 16th, Martinville High presented their annual Easter celebration for the students. Though mainly a Christian celebration, each person has their own way of celebrating this sacred holiday.
Our Easter always starts with church, and we usually do that quite a bit over the Easter weekend. And then when Sunday morning rolls around, we look for Easter eggs and chocolate around my house and make time for family and friends and have quite a large celebration.
One beautiful tradition is on Easter Saturday, the blessing of the bread. And with that is a thanks to God for all He's given, and a celebration for families together there.
We gather as a family to have a mix of French and Ukrainian food usually, and we just spend some time as a family and end up going to my grandpa's house.
Of course, there are other aspects of this holiday, with each person having their favorites.
For me, I think the thing that I enjoy the most is at the Easter Vigil, when we have there the celebration of the sacraments, adults who are baptized and brought to faith.
I really enjoy the story behind it, although it's a very sad story. I find one of the most beautiful stories in the Bible, ironically, because of the sacrifice that was made for us.
As a Catholic, that's the biggest day in our liturgical season. It's a day we celebrate the greatest gift for humanity, Jesus rising from the dead, and the ultimate covenant being bestowed on humanity.
Even with some commercialization, people still try to keep the spirit of Easter to heart.
I find it a cute little touch. It makes it kind of fun for the kids, I guess. However, I feel that some people may get too caught up in the whole chocolate Easter bunny aspect.
I think having a whole school celebration is a very important way for us to come together as a school community to celebrate such a fantastic. The sad thing is that the true message of Easter gets lost in commercialism, and people forget that the reason for the season.
Well, that's always going to be there. We see there's always commercialization of everything, and part of it, though, is it can help to realize that the season has arrived, but sometimes it goes a little far. I remember one time I'd received a 1 pound chocolate. The Last Supper was a big plaque in chocolate. I think that what makes life rewarding is living it with meaning, and as we remember God and as we keep God as part of our lives.
For MCTV News, this is Rose Van Brabant reporting.
Welcome back. I'm now joined by Mitchell Fraser, who is one of the upcoming stars in the spring play, Is He Dead? Thanks for joining us today, Mitch. What's your role in the play and what's it about?
My name is, in the play, Jean-Francois Millet, and it's basically about this up-and-coming artist who none of his paintings can really sell because basically they're not worth anything until he's dead. So him and his friends come up with this plan to kill him off and make him come back as his twin sister from out of town. And then I become the widow to you, and for the rest of the play, pretty much, I'm a female.
Sounds interesting. How have the preparations / rehearsals been like?
They're really good. They're very long. They've just got a couple hours every day after school for the past couple months, I believe, and then every once in a while you have an all-day rehearsal and there's no school, or a Saturday it goes from 9 to 4 or somewhere in those time frames, and we just get as much done as we can.
When and where is the play going to take place?
The play is next Wednesday, the 6th, at the Cultural Center. It's at 7 o'clock. I believe.
Where can you buy tickets for them?
You can buy tickets at the office for $5.
Obviously, you've been excited about the play. So, why do you think people should go and see it?
Oh, it's a very funny play actually. It's Mark Twain, a comedy by Mark Twain. It's I don't know. It's very fun, and it's a good play to go to. And I mean, you got a guy dressed as a girl for majority of the play. You get to see me walk around in heels, and I don't know. It's just we put a lot of effort into it, and I think it's gonna be really good.
It sounds like it's going to be a really good play.
Yeah.
Thanks again for joining us and giving us an inside look at the play next week. Thank you much. Everyone at MCTV knows that Justin Sabaya doesn't do much in class except for dancing. So it's time to put those skills in something that actually matters and make a short performance video to the song I See Color by Adventure Club. This is what came out of it.
Hello, MCHS. This is Justin Sabaya here for weather. So let's look at the national forecast. So in Whitehorse, we have 8 degrees with some sun and cloud. And we have Yellowknife at 13 degrees with some sun and cloud. And we have Vancouver and Regina with some rain at 14 and 19 degrees. And we have Winnipeg at 25 degrees with some sun and cloud. Toronto has rain with some sun on 17 degrees. And we have Montreal at 70 degrees with some cloud. And we have Halifax at 8 degrees with some rain. And we have St. John's with 3 degrees and some rain. So let's look at the provincial forecast. So we have 15 degrees, high level with some rain. Grand Prairie, 13 degrees with some rain. And we have Jasper at 9 degrees with some rain and thunder. And Banff, we have some sun and cloud at 11 degrees. Red Deer and Calgary at both 14 degrees with some cloud and sun. And we have Medicine Hat at 19 degrees with some sun. So let's look at the current conditions. For the current conditions, it's 11 degrees with some sun and cloud, and the wind is at 9 kilometers at southwest. relative humidity is at 85%. Sun rose this morning at 6:02, and the sun sets at 9:01 p.m. And let's look at the 7-day forecast. So on Thursday, we have some rain and sun at 14 degrees. Friday and Saturday, we have some sun and rain, and some more rain at 12 degrees and 10 degrees. And we have some sun and cloud on Sunday at 11 degrees. And Monday, we have some sun and cloud, including Tuesday at 15 and 16 degrees. And Wednesday, we have some rain. And that's the weather. Back to you, Steve.
Thank you, Justin. Recently, a sale was held in the Edmonton area by Ward's Auctions. As an employee of the company, I decided to go behind the scenes and find out what the auction house does here. Here's my report.
On April 12th to 13th, an auction was held in the Edmonton area. I decided to go in and see what it was all about. I talked to Brad Ward about the history of Ward's Auctions, and this is what he had to say.
I got my auctioneer's license in 1995. I was actually already part owner of the business at that time. I just hadn't been selling, just doing the other background office work, if you will. So, partnership before I got my license, probably 3 or 4 years before that, I was in partnership with my mother. It was actually my mother that started Ward's Auctions. Most people, when they find out it's a family business, they assume it was my dad because people are sexist, and that's just the way it works. But it's actually my mom. And then we became partners when I was about a little less than 30 years old, and really 49% owner before finally one day she said, well, are you ever going to go to auctioneer school? And at that time I had never even thought about it, and I thought, I guess it's time to go. And I went, and then it was good because that way we could spell each other off, and it was both auctioneers were owners of the business, which does make a big difference.
But what type of items does Ward Auctions actually sell? This is what they had to say.
A little bit of everything, a lot of furniture, antiques and collectibles, Swarovski crystals, sterling silvers, lots of sculptures, kind of everything.
We sell, my standard answer when I'm talking to people is, we'll sell anything that people want to buy. There was once upon a time, in fact, for most of the existence of Ward's Auctions, it was actually Ward's Antiques and Auctions. And about 4 years ago, I took the word antiques out of the name and re-registered as just Ward's Auctions, because the antiques market is not what it once was. Back in my mom's day, when antiques were really quite the norm, or really popular, you got more money for them. Nowadays, we're better off with the firearm sales, or a vehicle, or a brand new flat screen TV, or Ethan Allen furniture, or stuff that is not necessarily antiques. However, having said that, doesn't mean that the whole antiques market is gone. A lot of it is still strong.
A lot of older antiques, tables, sideboards, stuff like that. A lot of older jewelry. We do gun sales every now and then where we sell firearms and the like. Yeah, it's fun times.
Then I asked the staff how long have they been working here, why they like to work here, and what do they exactly do here.
Working at the auctions because I like seeing all the interesting old antique items. It opens up your eyes on kind of what the world used to be like, and it's really neat to get kind of like a glimpse into the past of what everything was.
Every day is a little bit different. Interesting customers and interesting items.
New here. Most of what I do is run securities during the viewings whenever I can, and present items during the sales so that people know what they're buying.
Everything. I run the websites, the catalog, the sale, photograph. I run the online bidding. I set up the security cameras. Everything.
So far, it seems like this upcoming sale is going to do pretty well, but what does the staff think?
This sale I expect to go pretty well. We have some pretty choice items. A really nice guitar, a couple really nice guitars actually.
There's quite a following for these guitars, is what I'm led to believe. It's not going to be LCD 75, but it is. Here's grade 50, 5.4.
Well, I think there's a lot of people showing up, a lot of emails, a lot of phone calls about everything. Definitely, a lot of people are already registered online, so pretty good.
So even the staff thinks it's going to be a good sale. This is Stephen Hoffman reporting for MCTV News, signing off.
Here are your MCHS announcements for Thursday, April 30th. The MCHS Religion Retreat will be held from May 19th to 21st. Permission forms are now available in the office and are due by today, See Ms. Boucher for more details. This Monday, May the 4th, in celebration of Star Wars Day, everyone at MCHS has the chance to become a clone and dress up to match their friends. Show off your school of May the 4th be with you spirit. Interested in biking through Jasper and Banff National Parks this September? There will be a meeting for the 3rd annual Fred Sherman Memorial Biking Trip on Monday, May 4th at lunch in the Media Lab. Contact Mr. Bautestein for trip details. Interested in getting a yearbook for the 2014-15 school year? The deadline for the orders is coming fast, so get them ASAP. $46 is the cost. On May 6th, the MCHS Spring Play entitled Is He Dead will be presented at the Morinville Community Cultural Center. Tickets are available in the office for $5. See Ms. King for more info. Have you missed any episodes of MCTV News this season? Then please log on to www.bautestein.net to see our digital broadcast archive, which includes episodes from the last 21 seasons. Get your fill of MCH news, weather, and sports. Stay connected with all the events at MCHS by logging onto the school's website at www.mchs.gcakerd.ab.ca, following us on Twitter at MCHS Wolves, or by searching the hashtags MCHS or MCTV News.
Anyone who has taken MCTV knows, as a course, that Mr. Bautestein is quite particular about the way he wants his videos done. Videographers Jasmine King and Juliet have to put together a list of MCTV's do's and don'ts to help the future students learn from their mistakes. Here's part 1 of their instructional video.
No. Guys, excited for Halo 5 coming up coming up now in December 31st, New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. My favorite part of MCTV has to be sitting down and doing absolutely nothing. Maybe my second year of being in MCTV. I've been in it for a reason. One reason only, that is to edit. Pet peeve I have in MCTV is when the camera is reflecting off from the mirror. I really hate that. I don't get why some people do it, but it really irritates me. I don't know why. As a VTR kit, it's a really easy position to do, and it's because it's just very easy and anyone could do it. Filming done and just get around with stuff done. And walking around getting our filming done, and this meet people having a lot of different ideas to do, and so yeah, that's my thing. Yeah. My best friend in MCTV has to be Julie, just because she's a really fun person and she makes my life feel more funner and easier. And so yeah, she's my best friend so far. So yeah. Very annoying, very bald, really evil and mean. He gives you too much homework to even catch up on. I wish you just stop it. Please, Mr. B, stop it. Not so much. I wish there was a little bit more, but not as I wish we had more paperwork, because I love paperwork. It's the kind of thing I'm into. It has to be that's my favorite. You have this seeing this incredible, awesome piece that you've seen just put together from me, especially from and the other lady, I forgot her name. You have just seen the most incredible piece ever. Thank you for watching.
That's our show for today. Thanks for tuning in. Please join hosts Ben Lawrence and Rosemary Bevan 1 week from today, when pieces will include a look at the honors/merit breakfast, the MCHS Construction 9 program, part 2 of Julie and Jasmine's MCTV's do's and don'ts. All this plus your 7-day forecast on Thursday, May 7th. From all of us here at MCTV and on behalf of my co-host Justin Zabaya, I'm Stephen Hoffman. Have a great afternoon, MCHS.